Okay, after completing the three pieces, we want to make each one a component. So we go up and we do select. Let's put a rectangle around that one. And then we double finger tap that, make a component. And we'll call that the hydraulic tube. It is 8 inches by 6 inches by 2-inch shaft. Then we go back and we select our first retaining plate, double finger tap, make a component, and that is retaining plate. And we'll go number 1. And the size on that is a 8-inch square. Without hole. 2-inch hole. Okay. And then our third is with the 2-inch hole. And 2-finger tap, make a component. Retaining plate. Number 2. And that is 8-inch square with 2-inch hole. So 8-inch square with 2-inch hole. Okay. Now we draw a midpoint line. Down. Four inches. And then we draw a line from the center or the origin out green 1 inch. And then from the end of that line, we come over. So now we want to move this plate along this line. So we select it. And we go down and go move. Endpoint. Along that line, right? Now And that is aligned right on the end of our hydraulic tube. So now we're going to draw a line. You have to find the center of that, so we may have to swing that around a little bit. Center in hydraulic tube. And we're going to draw that line over to center in retaining plate. Now, when we select this, and we can move it from that endpoint to that endpoint. And we can erase this construction line that we used. We can swing that around. But see, now it isn't connected here. So if we select it again, and that's why we've made those components so that we can pick them out individually. And if we move, I'm going to grab that corner. And I'm going to go 4.5. As we zoom in close on that, it's not quite touching. So we'll move it a little bit more. And I'm going to go 0.25. Let's back up. Decimal point 0.25. Still, we aren't quite there, are we? We come in and go 0.125. And 0.125 again. There we go. All lined up. We'll go ahead and use our eraser tool. We'll erase that construction line. So now we have our hydraulic tube with retaining plates. The next step will be to put tie rods in from this hole to that hole, and that hole to that hole. Now, when you're done with this today, go ahead and go get your 3D text. And I'm going to change that to 2 inches. Go down here and change this to 0.5 inches. And I will go last name. In this case, this is the hydraulic tube assembly And then today's date, which would be 2/23/21. Yeah, we can put it right there where it's easy to read. We'll save it. And then we'll go over and export it as a PNG file. Export as PNG. And there you have it.